Are you torn between a Bantu knot out and a lock knot takedown? Would you like to know the potential results before spending time on each method to figure out which one you like best? Well, we have the answer to that and more in this evening's segment. My name is Lida Deborah for LD News. Thank you for joining us. What's the vibes, family? Welcome to another video. Today I am going to try the Bantu knot out versus a lock knot takedown to see which one I like best, because I haven't tried either one on my starter locks. So all I'm going to need for these hairstyles is water, and me and my spray bottle are matching today, and I am working with a 1-week-old retwist. So let's just get straight to it. Since I'm starting off with absolutely dry hair, I am spritzing it so as to get it just a bit moist, so not dripping wet, just moist. And I'm squeezing my locks here to make sure that the moisture is all the way into the middle of my locks. No mishaps. I'm starting off with my first little Bantu knot, and I'll continue doing Bantu knots on that side of my head. Watch that cute little Bantu knot now, man. For the lock knot, I start by palm rolling in one direction until I get that little knot, and then I proceed to twist the hair on top of that knot and continue to twist and basically wrap my hair around my lock towards my scalp. And that's how I get my little lock knots. There you go. And now I am finished. And for those of you who saw my previous video when I did a no clip retwist, you will know that I have bigger locks in the back of my head and like towards the middle. So I thought that it would be quite tricky to do the lock knots on the big ones, but I think with the water I was able to really compress them, so it worked out really well. And now all that's left to do is to let them air dry, and you guys will see me tomorrow for the reveal for the takedown. Suffered to bring this video to you, but now it is finally time for the takedown. And now the anxiety sets in. Is it 100% dry? Is it still damp in the middle? To be sure, I sat for 15 minutes underneath the dryer, but now it is time for the takedown, and I will start with the Bantu knots. Look at this. I think I found my favorites already. Let's take them down. I want to see them all. They look like the macaroni that they used to make the macaroni and cheese. The one that when you see the macaroni and cheese, you know that that's going to be a good macaroni and cheese. Look at this. I love that. Well, what do you think? For me, the lock knot takedown is the definite winner. I think the difference is quite clear, it's quite visible. This is the Bantu knot side and this is the lock knot side. I definitely prefer the curls or the coils on the lock knots because look at this, perfect elongated spirals, even on my bigger locks. Whereas with the Bantu knots, the big locks resulted in somewhat of a wave, whereas I did get the nice little coils on the smaller ones. Ooh, okay, let me show on this one. See? So that resulted in a lot more uneven curls and waves with the Bantu knots. So I think that if you have big locks and you want to curl your hair, the lock knots are definitely going to work just as well as if you have thinner locks. Aside from that, I really like the way lock knots look as the hairstyle in itself, and the plus is that I can sleep with them, so there's no tension on my roots, whereas with the Bantu knots, too much tension. For the life of me, I cannot figure out how to make Bantu knots that don't sit super tight to my head. Let me know what you think. Which one is the winner for you? Which would you prefer to do on your hair? And I would love it if you subscribe to my channel for more content like this, and give me a like if you liked the content contents of this video. Well, I now have to figure out how I'm going to style this, as I now have a variety of loose waves, tight coils and elongated coils to deal with, but that's a me problem, not a you problem. So I will be seeing you in the next video. I can't wait, but until then,